fundamentally have two modes: facticity and transcendence. And human beings are forever negotiating a kind of metastable oscillation between these two modes. However, if one tries to occupy only a single pole of that parent, if one acts simply as an object and so denies one's freedom, or if one pretends to be unencumbered by the givenness of his or her situation and so denies one's facticity, he or she is living in bad faith. Every time we try to reduce ourselves to our facticity, we find that these facts can be transcended. Correspondingly, every time we try to pretend we're unencumbered by our facticity, we find ourselves confronted with the limits of our own freedom.
Why do you always call me after dark and ask me to spend the night? And ask me to bring pizza from my side of town in a blizzard on a Sunday night 20 minutes before the last train? Why all of our telephone conversations wind up marred by wind noise or lousy construction? It's like we can't agree on the proper placement of furniture or stand to watch each other sleep. It's the way we fight over radio connections and the access to electrical plugs. Lights on or off, comedy or horror, diet or regular.
It's the way I can't leave in the morning without putting on half an hour of eye makeup. And you read the paper all through our brunch days. It's the way I never have change for the bus. And you get paranoid about waiting for the bus longer than you have to, and then we miss the damn bus anyway. It's the way you refuse to bathe or wear clean clothes unless I force you to, and the way I ignore the dishes and don't think they crust you every day. I omit details, and you go on desperate searches for potential evidence against me. I hide my face all evening, and you stay up late thinking your reasons to be heard. It's your lying and my pessimism, your accusations and my cruelty, your indecisiveness and my indifference. We shout for hours. You break things, I cry. We share wild wine and spend hours in heated silence. Then we pass out beside each other on the couch and start again after work that night.
You can love someone you're incompatible with. Many people do. Most often, there's no reason or explanation for why you love someone. You just do. People can and do love more than one person. There's no guarantee that you'll marry the greatest love of your life. Divorced people can still love each other, yet not wish to remarry. Not all love is constant. Many times it comes, goes, and returns, like a breeze. Most people, at one point or another, will confuse love with emotional dependency. Some people can be much happier single than married. Not all who love well, nor ever learn how to love well.
Well, every 15 serve. You! How did you suddenly disappear?
I didn't.
Well, I thought you did. I thought you loved me too.
Well, I do love you.
Oh, yes, you do love me. But you don't love me in that way.
I never pretended to love you in that way.
I can't go in life without knowing that you don't love me in that way.
A lot of people are never loved in that way.
How do you know if you're really alive if you never loved that way?
What do you mean, in that way?
I mean, unless I thought you were so crazy for me, you had to kiss me. You had to knock me down and kiss me. Just because you couldn't stand it. And you thought it was so funny. You laughed at all my jokes. Thought it was so cool. Or like I said, really intelligent things that made you think. Maybe not all those things. But maybe just one of them. Just one of them? You see what I mean? I didn't one.
I'm sorry.
Then why'd you live with me then?
Well, I thought I loved you, but I guess I didn't know what love was. I liked you in a way, not much, but in some ways, or at least in the ways I thought guys could be likable. And the rest I just thought, that's how guys are. And as time went on, it wouldn't matter so much. But I find it does matter. The things I thought I liked, you were responsible, mature, dependable, all those things turned out not to be true at all. So what am I left with?
It's not your fault.
No, it's not.
Well, maybe it is that you weren't thinking very clearly, or you weren't being really focused when you made your choice. And a lot of people were depending on that choice on being really clear, or at least I thought I was.
I know, I'm sorry.
Being sorry doesn't cut it sometimes.